station for Preston Road. Now broadcasting.
It wasn't. What you?
Lady folks, how you got your position?
Got hurt.
Boy got shut down. Why Jared do him like that? Boy deactivated his shit. No, that's bad. He did one catch. And he got greedy though. You saw it? I said, oh my God. That shit is disrespectful. Get greedy on that nigga.
In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Got power from my head and my feet.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the 2nd of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Rager. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On play action, they'll throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. To the air again, it's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Sanders, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a 1st down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 36, Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. On the move to his left. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cousins to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Going for it with Sanders. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brad, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Again, he finds more. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing here, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Right there. 60 on the ball.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Come 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. A 3's not what you're banking on.
And you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put sixes on the scoreboard.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.